Good morning. You are listening to UpReach, a morning devotional presented by the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee, to encourage you as you face the opportunities and challenges of today. Let's begin this day together with some inspiring thoughts from God's holy word. Then after some days, Paul said to Barnabas, "Let us now go back and visit our brethren in every city where we have preached the word of the Lord, and see how they are doing." Now Barnabas was determined to take with them John, called Mark. But Paul insisted that they should not take with them the one who had departed from them in Pamphylia and had not gone with them to the work. Then the contention became so sharp that they parted from one another. And so Barnabas took Mark and sailed to Cyprus, but Paul chose Silas and departed, being commended by the brethren to the grace of God. And he went through Syria and Cilicia, strengthening the churches. Acts chapter 15, verses 36 through 41. Conflict in the workplace, in ministry, or even in marriage is inevitable because in such situations we are working closely with others. God wires each of us with different personalities that can view circumstances differently. One person can see a situation and conclude something totally different from another. There are times when differences and conflicts simply cannot be resolved. This does not mean that one person or the other is evil or sinful. It just means that the difference of opinion or the personality clash has no immediate solution. We see an example of this in the relationship of Paul and Barnabas, two partners in Christian ministry who have a sharp disagreement regarding a young man named John Mark. In Acts 15, we see that Barnabas wants to take John Mark on a missionary journey. However, Paul refuses. John Mark has disappointed him once before, and Paul does not want to give him another chance. In the end, Paul and Barnabas agree to disagree and to part company. Paul goes one way, while Barnabas and John Mark go another. Sometimes that is the only solution to a disagreement. There is an interesting postscript to this story, however. In 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 11, Paul writes from his prison cell in Rome and tells Timothy, "Get Mark and bring him with you, for he is useful to me for ministry." Sometime after the disagreement between Paul and Barnabas, John Mark redeems himself and becomes a valued partner in Paul's ministry. In fact, as Paul faces execution in Rome, he wants his friend John Mark at his side. What about you today? Are there any lessons here to be gleaned? Whenever you have a disagreement, make sure you maintain support of that person at the same time you disagree with his or her position. Why not do everything within your power to avoid personal attacks and implying motive behind someone else's position? This may allow you to disagree and still maintain a relationship. This has been UpReach, a presentation of the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I am Kyle Bolton, the pulpit minister at Church Street, and I would like to personally invite you to come and share times of Bible study and worship with us each week. We meet every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. for our morning worship, followed by our Sunday school for all ages at 10:15 a.m. Then we meet again at 6 o'clock p.m. for our evening worship. We also have a midweek meeting for devotion and Bible study on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. I hope to see you there. Have a blessed day.
Our traveling days will soon be over here, and we should cross the rolling tide. For we're down here for just a little while, our home is on the other side. Ambassadors true for Jesus our Redeemer, and it is the love's crusade. For right against wrong, but soon we'll join the throng in heaven where the saints parade. Our stay upon earth cannot be very long, for we are only passing through. A mission of love from heaven up above to tell of our Redeemer true. He gave his own life in shame upon the tree, a ransom for the world he paid. So tell it in songs, will not be very long till we shall join the saints' parade. For heaven's King, we gladly sing the story, for his glory so deep. Yes, oh, yet is ever new in glory and the with thanks to the glad and happy man, we all live there will grow paid in heaven in the grand and parade. So happy are we in telling you, my friend, that Jesus can redeem your soul from every known sin and make you pure within. Joy billows or you then will roll. A happy new song you will begin to sing to Jesus, either way hath made. To glory land fair you'll have a mansion there.